We're doing Logan!
Good morning, Vietnam! You are a toy!
My sons were better men.
She wouldn't even harm a fly.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Heidi Ho, reviewer-rinos!
I was gonna say that.
Well, I beat you to it.
Well, this is Rated R for Review coming live at you from our underwater base. So good luck finding us, Jerry!
Fucking Jerry.
We got Logan today. I'm excited. Okay, what'd you think?
Hugh Jackman's last
And after 17 years? 17? After 17 years?
17 years, he's a superhero. Pretty awesome. Going into it, I was expecting more of a old... By the way, if you couldn't tell from the title, this is going to be spoilers. So, if you don't want it to get spoiled, fuck off.
I wouldn't watch it.
The movie or this?
Us.
Why? Because we suck?
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I mean, going into this movie, they kind of sat there and told us the entire time, oh, this is an interpretation of Old Man Logan or what we can do of it, you know? And it's not.
No.
No.
I think it's very... I can't even say it's loosely based.
He's old.
That's about it. Doesn't even look the same.
He's 4 years older than he was in Days of Future Past. So that's old, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, going in with Deadpool kind of set the tone for this movie.
For the rated R.
Finally get a rated R
For
Wolverine.
review.
That's us.
Yes.
So, being able to actually get like an aggressive... Well, walking in, having this idea of having an aggressive Wolverine was finally like, yes. Justice.
It only took 17 years. If you had, like, thoughts on the movie...
Clearly you don't.
What do you want from us?
My thoughts was we finally get a Wolverine that we've always wanted, except that he's a 10-year-old girl.
That's good.
Dude, she's badass in this.
Damn.
She's straight vicious.
So there's a point where, like, her talon comes out on her foot, and we're just like, what? Did she have a foot claw? And we couldn't remember, but she does. So dumb on us. And their explanation of it: the female of a lion uses her bottom claws as defense, and we're like, but what does the female Wolverine use her claws for?
It was great. What did you think?
I liked it, but I had a strong issue with the subplot of the Wolverine clone.
Yeah, the X-24.
X-24. That was stupid. Spoiler alert, Charles Xavier gets killed by him. And I literally almost cried in the theater just because Patrick Stewart brings something to this role, this time around especially, that I don't think he was able to do with the last one. He's really able to show just how, vulnerable this powerful mutant is. In this, he has Alzheimer's or MS.
He was having, seizures and...
And he just can't control the fact that he can literally kill everybody, around him.
On accident.
And there's a scene in it right before he dies where he's sitting there saying, this was the best night I've had in a long time, and I don't think I deserve it because I did something, didn't I? And my heart started breaking because I sat there and I realized, holy shit, they made Xavier the killer of all the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. On accident.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely...
Like, that was awesome. But then they killed him terribly. And I did like, however, right after that, when Logan sees him, and he's, like, picking him up, and he's like, it wasn't me, Charles, it wasn't me. Like, he was trying to assure him, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, that was great. And you see them talking about this movie, they were like, we were crying and holding each other in the theaters. Like...
Dude, it was definitely an end of an era type film. I mean...
Yeah.
We get the death of Xavier. It's clearly...
I'm glad it's done.
Role.
I still want to see Hugh Jackman with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. What'd you think of the movie overall?
I thought it was fantastic, except it was kind of long.
Yes, I agree.
It dragged.
Dragged in a couple parts. The girl in it was awesome. She doesn't talk till halfway through the movie, and then it's just in Spanish for like minute.
It's very it's like 80% Spanish, 20 English, but yeah. All right, what was your favorite part?
Probably towards the end, that final fight in the woods when throughout the movie there's the plot that Wolverine is dying, the adamantium in him is dying. Which makes no sense, but sure, we'll go with it. He takes this medicine, and for about 5 minutes, he is the Wolverine we have been waiting to see for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
Slicing through guys, doing flips and shit, screaming like a bat out of hell. Like, it was great. But it's done in 5 minutes.
It was done quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 hours and 25 minutes into the movie, you finally see...
The thing you've been waiting 17 years for in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
kind of like the Batman v Superman fight.
we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when we first get introduced to the girl.
Yeah.
And what was like the hideout, I guess I want to call it, of Wolverine and Xavier and...
Yeah, it was like their compound.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, she just goes ape shit on those, 30 army guys?
Reavers.
Oh, dude, it was so nice. I even turned to you, was like, dude, that was badass.
Yeah.
It was,
She comes out and she's holding the one dude's head.
and he just throws it. Oh.
Hey, props to Stephen Merchant, man. That's the dude who created The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, his biggest role in life was the fact that he was in Tooth Fairy with The Rock.
Dude.
He was a fairy
That was
born
Rock's
without
breakout
wings.
movie.
Oh, yeah, totally. But he gives a great fucking performance
Yeah, no, he was great.
as Caliban.
No one stuck out as, like, being... Like, you know how Cara Delevingne and Suicide Squad, like,
yeah,
she stuck
she's
out
awful.
as being awful. No one stuck out, like...
Yeah. Very good.
Everyone pulled their own weight.
Yeah. What'd you think about that ending there?
Funny story about that. Totally didn't get it, even though it was like very obvious.
Fucking obvious.
Why she turned the cross sideways to an X,
So
and then
Wolverine dies at the end
yeah,
by getting stabbed by a tree. Even though his body is full of unbreakable adamantium, but we won't get into that.
he did get stabbed by a tree.
A tree, wood.
Wood. X-23 comes over and turns the cross sideways to make an X. Another buddy of mine sitting next to us and ironically goes, "It's an X because of X-Men," and everyone else left was like, "Yeah, of course." And I'm like, "Oh shit, he's right, dude." And then everyone's like, "Well, yeah, obviously." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't pick up." Like, I can pick up on the most subtle things, like the nice guys with the birds and the bees.
Yeah.
But I can't pick up on the most obvious. It's X-Men.
Fucking idiot.
Shit, you're right, dude. That blew my mind. Like it wasn't even like that great of it. Like it wasn't that great, that deep of an ending. But in that moment, it blew my mind.
You know what's crazy to think about? So Logan, like James Mangold, came out and said that Logan is completely separate timeline. So it has nothing to do with Days of Future Past. It has nothing to do. So certain things within these movies have technically happened in this universe, but not all of them happened the way they happened.
So convoluted.
Yeah. So like they basically just said, hey, forget that other stuff. Look at this as its own movie in a whole. So basically, you take like this road trip movie between a guy, his old father figure, and his daughter figure, and that's what this becomes. You know, a movie about family and over. You know. Truly finding a home, or
It's like a rated R family film.
Yeah, basically, and it was really, really well done, but just you can't help but sit there and go like, okay, well, and I get people who ask me all the time like, well, that adamantium bullet doesn't blow his head off in Origins, and it takes 2 shots for him to lose his memory, so you get shot twice with an adamantium bullet, and that's what they used to kill X-24.
Yeah.
An adamantium
and it
bullet.
took off half his head.
Half his head. Makes no fucking sense.
But I would say if you already seen this movie, which you probably should have if you're listening to this, rewatch it with the idea that it's a standalone movie without the other 12. How many movies are there now?
I don't care.
8 other movies. But it's much more enjoyable if you kind of look at it as its own thing.
Yeah. All right, if you had to give it a rating, what would you say?
Dude, it's huge back in the last one. Go check it. I'd watch it again. I'd watch it again in theaters just because of that and all the badass action.
IMAX. Definitely. It's good enough to see in IMAX. It is good with the problems I have, but IMAX.
As always, he's Mike.
And he's Logan. Keep it tight.